Good evening and welcome to the Vandy Gym for tonight's Center Grove girls basketball game against the Greenwood Woodmen. Pillar 1, Kevin Conrad, along with Brent Nickerson. We welcome you to Center Grove girls basketball presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. Brent Nickerson, it's a very festive atmosphere tonight, celebrating 4 seniors for the Trojans tonight here on senior night, also at Center Grove Girls Basketball League night as well. So a great crowd, very festive, and the Trojans are trying to wrap up their final week of the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a great crowd, and it's well-deserved for the 4 seniors and Elena Frankel, Ashley Eck, and the Rake sisters, Claire and Emily. They've worked so hard together to get to this senior year, and although this isn't their last home game, they have sectional coming up. They also have Lawrence North coming up too, but it's a great night to honor those 4 seniors, and against your crosstown rival in Greenwood, who they've already played once. Should be a very fun game tonight to watch.
For the Center Grove Trojans, 16-5 on the season, 6-1 here on the home court, 9-4 away from Center Grove, and 1-0 on a neutral court. The Trojans currently 3-3 in conference play, tied for 4th. Center Grove head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer, now in his 3rd year here at Center Grove, 59 wins, 16 losses. He's 4-0 all-time against Greenwood. For the Greenwood Woodmen, they stand at 4-16 overall, 1-7 on the road, 3-8 at home, 0-1 on a neutral court, and 1-5 in the Mid-State Conference. The head coach for the Woodmen, Coach Justin Bennett, in his 2nd year, he's 8-35. Brent, these 2 teams played earlier in the season in the Johnson County tournament. Center Grove was victorious back in November, 64-44. So on paper, the Trojans definitely got the upper hand here tonight against Greenwood.
Yeah, and I went to that game, and Center Grove got out to a big lead early, and Greenwood kind of hung around with some deep threes, especially by number 24, Brooklyn Stubblefield. She kind of kept them in the game. She took a lot of deep 3 balls, made quite a few of them, and Center Grove kind of established it down low, and I believe that was the game, I could be mistaken, that Eiley Lothamer set her career high with 18 points, so they went down low and kind of got it inside, so they found another source to score. But again, we always say it's tough to beat teams 2 and 3 times, and tonight Greenwood comes in here. They obviously lost by 20 the first time, but that was way back in November, I believe November 23rd, so that was a long time ago. So should be a new game and a fun one to watch.
And you are correct, Lothamer did have a career high in that matchup against Greenwood earlier in the season. That again was in the county tournament. Tonight is senior night, and you mentioned the 4 seniors, very, very special. Emily Rake, Claire Rake, Elena Frankel, and Ashley Eck. That means so much to this Center Grove basketball program.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kevin, the Rake sisters, they've been so solid this year. They do it in different ways. Claire Rake, obviously a scorer. Emily does a lot of the dirty work, a lot of the rebounding and screening, and Elena Frankel's done so much for this team. We talk about her all year, just doing everything, scoring, rebounding, assists, and then Ashley Eck, she kind of established herself as one of the top scorers, about the 3rd on the team, and top rebounder too. So this senior class has been very, very important for these Trojans.
Both teams have concluded their pregame warm-ups, and before we get to the national anthem and the starting lineups, we will have our pregame senior celebration. As we see the parents and players here for Center Grove under the basket about ready to be introduced and to come on to the basketball court. Let's now join public address announcer Jason Mueller.
Momentarily.
Jason will handle the pregame festivities, so we'll send it down to Jason now.
All right, fans, before we get to the national anthem, there are 4 special individuals we'd like to recognize this evening as we celebrate senior night. These individuals have shown commitment, leadership, dedication to Center Grove High School through their activities and athletic competitions over the past 4 years. The athletic department thanks you for your time, commitment, and sacrifices. We wish you all the very best in everything you do and hope you never forget your playing days at Center Grove High School. Let's meet these fine seniors. First up, Elena Frankel. Escorted by Glenn and Josie Frankel and her sister Karina. She's participated in basketball and soccer all 4 years of high school. She's a member of the National Honor Society and the Riley Club. She was the winner of the 2019 Most Coachable Award in basketball and is a 2020 team captain. She was named 4-time MIC Academic All-Conference and 2-time ISCA Academic All-State. After graduation, she plans to attend Purdue and major in data science. Can we please have one more round of applause for Elena Frankel? Next up, Ashley Eck. Being escorted by Pam and Randy Eck. She was a member of the volleyball and basketball team all 4 years of high school. She is a 2019 IHSBCA 4A All-State First Team Volleyball recipient, the 2019 Johnson County Volleyball Player of the Year, 2018 All-County Honorable Mention, and a team captain in both volleyball and basketball. She is a 4-time MIC Academic All-Conference recipient for both volleyball and basketball. After graduation, she plans to attend Indiana State and study business. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Eck. Next up, Claire Rake. Being escorted by Steve and Tricia Rake. Claire participated in basketball all 4 years of high school and volleyball for 2 years. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the Riley Club. She's currently tied the school and MIC record for three-pointers in a game at 8. She's a 2019 North-South All-Star Game MVP, 2020 Hoosier Basketball Magazine preseason honorable mention All-State, and 2020 basketball team captain. She is a 4-time MIC Academic All-Conference recipient and has held the highest team GPA all 4 years. After graduation, she plans to attend Truman State and play basketball and major in business. Fans, let's hear it for Claire Rake. And finally, Emily Rake. Once again escorted by Steve and Tricia Rake. Emily was a 4-year basketball player at Center Grove and played 1 year of volleyball. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the Riley Club. She's also a 2019 North-South All-Star player, winner of the 2019 Best Teammate Award, a 2-time IHSA Leadership Conference attendee, and a 2020 basketball team captain. She is a 4-time MIC Academic All-Conference recipient. After graduation, she plans to attend Miami of Ohio and pursue a degree as a physician's assistant. Put your hands together one more time for Emily Rake. That is your class of 2020 girls basketball players. Please put your hands together one last time for all these seniors and their families. And in the spirit of senior night, we'd also like to recognize the 2 senior players from Greenwood at this time, number 5, Ashley Buster, and number 10, Kyra Atkins. We wish you both the best of luck and continued success in everything you do. At this time, would you all please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the north end of the gymnasium for tonight's national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jason Mueller, your arena announcer. On behalf of the administration of Center Grove High School and its athletic department, I would like to welcome you all to the Melvin A. Vandermeer Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the visiting Greenwood Woodmen and your Center Grove Trojans. Starting lineups for tonight's contest. First for Greenwood. At one guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 4, Anna Pritchett. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Ashley Buster. At forward, a 5'9" junior, number 11, Jenna Sawyer. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 24, Brooklyn Stubblefield. And at forward, a 6' sophomore, number 35, Quinn Kelly. Greenwood is coached by Justin Bennett. And now the starting lineups for the Center Grove Trojans. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 2, Elena Frankel. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Ashley Eck. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Claire Ray. At forward, a 5'7" senior, number 24, Emily Ray. And at forward, a 5'10" junior, number 33, Mary Wilson. The Trojans are coached by Kevin Stuckmeyer.
Thank you very much, Jason Mueller on the PA, always doing a great job. And Brent, what a festive atmosphere, electrifying here at the Vandy for senior night.
Yeah, that was really cool, and it's very well deserved. Like we said in pregame or pre-announcements, these young ladies have worked so hard, and together they're very unselfish. They do everything the right way. They've been a pleasure to get to know this year, and it's nice to see the Center Grove crowd. Like you said, it's not their last game, but honor them here on senior night. So set to tip off, Mary Wilson will jump center against Quinn Kelly to start the game tonight.
Center Grove Junior varsity team beat Greenwood 31-10 in the first game tonight, and now we're ready for the varsity contest, and we are underway. And the Center Grove Trojans control the tip. Claire Rake will fire a 3, and it's off the back point. Rebound, Ashley Eck. Eck leads Center Grove in rebounding. She's averaging 6 per game. Trojans now will reset the offense here on Center Grove Girls Basketball League night as well, and our first foul against Greenwood.
Yeah, that was pressure defense there by number 24, Brooklyn Stubblefield, but they get a quick foul on her, and that's something that Greenwood cannot afford, is to have her in foul trouble. She's their best shooter. They're leading in point getter at 15 points a game, so quick foul on Stubblefield.
Zone defense by Greenwood. Eck on the baseline. Finds Wilson. She'll penetrate the lane with the right hand, puts it in there. Trojans take the early 2-0 lead.
Good drive, good right hand finish there by Mary Wilson.
Mary Wilson, junior, averaging 15 points a ball game. She is tops for the Trojans. Shoots 46% from the field, and now our first foul against Center Grove.
Yeah, I believe they're going to get Ashley Eck. Reach in, it is. That's Ashley's first, team first.
Off the out of bounds play, a catch and shoot and a swish. Ashley Buster, a senior, 5'6" guard, puts Greenwood in front 3-2. Yeah, only 2 seniors on this Greenwood team.
Yeah, absolutely. And Center Grove did a nice thing honoring them before the game as well. But that's how Greenwood's going to stay in this game. They have to hit outside shots. His inside presence isn't much there, and they did it there for the first 3 points of the game.
Center Grove coming off a tough loss against Ben Davis on the road on Saturday, a conference loss. Trojans down 16, got within 2 late in the game and lost by 4. Mary Wilson had a great game with 22 points to lead the way for CG. Claire Rake fires her second 3. This time, it's nothing but net.
Great shot there, good find. Talked to Claire before the game. She's had trouble at Ben Davis, said she couldn't knock one down, but they were all online. So tonight she was just hoping to get the distance right, and there she does for her first 3.
Here comes Elena Frankel. Once again, Rake's going to fire another three. This one's long, kicks out long. Emily Rake with the rebound. Wilson looks to drive baseline. It's taken away. Good defense by Quinn Kelly. Just inside 6 minutes to play. Center Grove in front, 5-3. Elena Frankel, senior, averaging 5 points a ball game, 3 rebounds a game, 4 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. And Ashley Eck, her first basket. Center Grove leads it 7-3.
Yeah, good patience there by Eck. They found her down low, and she turned and kind of went up and under for her first 2.
In the high post, Sawyer brings it behind the arc with the pass. Stubblefield's 3 is off the mark. Wilson will push it quickly. Finds Frankel, high left side. In the corner, Emily Rake, high arching 3, short. Battle for the rebound. Frankel saves it. Goes to Quinn Kelly. Again, a young Greenwood team. Only a couple of seniors. 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and 5 juniors. Coach Justin Bennett in his second season as head coach for the Woodmen. Kelly couldn't handle the pass, taken away. Here comes Mary Wilson to the free throw line. Jump shot, good.
It's just great vision and great patience to find the open jumper there in the lane for Mary Wilson. She has 4. Great looking shot there.
Center Grove in front, 9-3. First quarter, 4.5 minutes to play. Sawyer being checked by Claire Rake. Terminates the dribble, now trying to find an open player, and she finds on the back cut Anna Pritchett cutting to the basket, and Pritchett scores. She's a sophomore. That's her first basket.
It was good help side defense by Frankel. Got over there in time, but Pritchett did a good job of keeping it high and making that layup. 9-5. Now the Trojans lead.
In the high post, Eck, nice pass inside. Whistle, foul against Greenwood. Emily Rake will go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's going to be on 35. Quinn Kelly, her first, team second. It's good to see Emily Rake back out there. As a little note in that Ben Davis game, she did not play in the second half much at all. I don't know if any, due to a knee injury and that she had been nursing, but she looks good on that first free throw. It's good to see her back out in lineup.
Free throw good by Emily Rake. Center Grove now has doubled up Greenwood, 10-5. One more for the senior, Emily Rake, 5'7" forward. Good arch, nothing but net. 11-5 Trojans, our first substitution of the night. Emily Rake will take a break. We see Emily McWilliams Jr. in for her. We're inside 4 minutes to play first quarter. Quinn Kelly, sophomore, 6 foot, averaging 8 points a ball game, leads this team with 7 rebounds a game. Kelly down the lane. Step back 3 for Stubblefield, off the mark. Stubblefield, she shoots quite a few threes. She's got 38 threes this year that she has made. She's off the mark there.
Yeah, she'll take him from deep. She'll take him 2 or 3 steps behind the 3-point line as it's poked away by Stubblefield. No over and back calls. Frankel resets the offense for Center Grove.
Stubblefield, a junior, again averaging 15 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, has 46 steals on the season, so she leads them in scoring and steals. Inside, we have a foul, 2 shots for the Trojans.
It's going to be on Jenna Sawyer, I believe. She slid over there late, caught a block. So Mary Wilson will go to the line shooting 2.
Wilson already 4 points in the ball game, leading the way for the Trojans. That foul is against Quinn Kelly, unless they haven't updated the scoreboard as of yet.
Yeah, I believe the last foul was on Kelly.
That's right. They just haven't updated the scoreboard, but we believe that was against Sawyer. If so, that's her first. And Wilson, she gets both free throws, so she's got 6 points here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Center Grove now 4-4 from the free throw line to start the quarter. It's 13-5. They've opened up an 8-point lead already here early in this first quarter.
Buster terminates the dribble, flashing down the lane, taking the pass is Pritchett. Now a 3-ball and a foul against Claire Rake. So 3 free throws coming for the Woodmen. That'll be Jenna Sawyer with 3 free throws.
Yeah, Claire Rake on an aggressive closeout. She just couldn't stop and ran right into Jenna Sawyer didn't complain. She knew she fouled her, and Sawyer go line shooting 3. First one's up and no good for the Woodmen.
She shoots 50% from the free throw line, averaging 7 points a ball game, 6 rebounds per game, second leading rebounder for this Woodman team. Now she's 0 of 2 from the free throw line. One more for Sawyer. She's a junior at 5'9". Got the last one. 13-6 Trojans, and we'll get a full timeout called by Greenwood head coach Justin Bennett. Again, in his second year here at Greenwood. Last year, in his first year at Greenwood, 4 wins, 19 losses. Prior to that, he coached 1 year at Cascade, 11-12 back in 2015, and he coached 2 years at Manual High School, where he was 27-15. So again, a very young Greenwood team here for Coach Bennett. Brent, the sectional draw was this past Sunday, and the Trojans hosting sectional number 13. It'll start next Tuesday. The Trojans will play Shelbyville in the opener in game number 2 on Tuesday. But I think the Trojans have to be happy with their draw. And Shelbyville, on paper, the lowest seeded team, you would say, in the Center Grove sectional, and of course the Trojans, the highest seeded team.
Yeah, more importantly, I believe Franklin Central's on the opposite side, who some would probably say is the second strongest team in the section. I know Franklin's pretty solid too, and there are other teams that can win ball games, but you're right, the sectional sets up well for the Trojans. Now they have to go take care of business, and it's a special thing for these seniors. As you said before the game, they get to play right here in the Vandy and open up against a new sectional opponent in Shelbyville, so should be fun Tuesday night.
Winner of that Center Grove Shelbyville game will get Whiteland next Friday in the semifinal round, Whiteland getting the first round bye. And then the championship game will be played next Saturday. So again, Center Grove hosting the sectional for girls basketball next week on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. And Frankel throws that one a little bit too high, out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood ball. 13-6, Greenwood in front. Should say Center Grove in front of Greenwood. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter.
Great pass.
Yeah, really good recognition by Buster, finding Kelly cutting to the basket for her first basket.
Yeah, she led her perfectly right in stride. Really good pass there by number 5, Ashley Buster, the senior. 13-8 now, Center Grove leads. A couple of substitutions for Center Grove. Carr in the game now with McWilliams and Lothamer, along with Claire Rake and Elena Frankel.
Again, Lothamer had a career high against Greenwood earlier in the season, which was the county tournament matchup. McWilliams finds Frankel out on top. 13-8, Center Grove by 5. You can see after that timeout, Brent, Greenwood's defense are a lot more active. You can see a lot more movement here in the half court with their defense.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to force Center Grove to one side, and they're doing a good job covering up that diagonal pass. And McWilliams is having a tough time on the wing to find anyone open. Another foul called on on Greenwood. That's Anna Pritchett, her first.
So 14 fouls against Greenwood. Claire Rake fires a 3, a little bit to the left. Rebound on the baseline by the Trojans, Emily Carr. She's a freshman. McWilliams rotates it. Frankel trying to work against this zone defense. Double team here in the corner on Rake. Carr, high left side, swings it back to Frankel. Rake, she's going to fire the 3. Hits the front of the rim. Cleared out by Greenwood. Brooklyn Stubblefield with the rebound.
Yeah, it was good patient offense. They found Claire Rake, but some of the other girls have to be ready to step up and shoot that 3. They're leaving them open. McWilliams didn't really want any part of it, as did Frankel.
Quinn goes baseline. Good help defense by McWilliams. Rake over there to cut it off as well. And now double dribble called against Anna Pritchett.
Ashley Eck, Emily Rake, 2 seniors, they're back in the game. They'll replace Carr and McWilliams. 56.8 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Center Grove leads 13-8.
Ashley Eck finds Emily Rake. Right back to Eck. Skip pass, Frankel into the corner. Claire Rake finds Eck high right side. Goes right back to Rake in the corner. She's open. Good set. This time she's long with it. Weak side rebound, Emily Rake. She goes back to Claire. Rotates it down to the baseline, and Lothamer takes it strong to the basket. Good block, though, by Greenwood.
That's a good block there by Quinn Kelly on Lothamer.
Kelly at 6 foot, a sophomore. She's definitely an up-and-coming star here for this Greenwood team. Final 8 seconds of the first quarter. Buster with the basketball. Down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and then she'll throw it over the midcourt line, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here at the Vandy Gym on senior night. Center Grove with a 13-8 lead over the Greenwood Woodmen. Tonight's game being presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. Tonight's Center Grove Girls Basketball webcast being presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. The Center Grove Girls Basketball League mission is to teach, develop, organize, manage, and offer players the opportunity to learn the fundamental skills of basketball while instilling life lessons and values such as character, teamwork, discipline, respect, and sportsmanship. Go online at cggbl.com for more information. The Center Grove Girls Basketball League is proud to support Lady Trojan basketball. After one quarter, Center Grove leads Greenwood 13-8. Kevin Conrad, Brent Nickerson with you tonight from the Vandy. It's senior night, also Center Grove Girls Basketball League Spirit Night as well. Great crowd for this one. And we're ready for quarter number 2. And Ashley Eck with the steal in transition, scores her second basket. She's got 4. Great start for the Trojans here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, and they needed that. They were only up 5 after that first quarter. Kind of played a little sloppily there at the end. That was a big steal and bucket there by Eck. She has 4.
Center Grove, man-to-man defense. Always good with the defense. Coach Stuckmeyer teaches defense so well. The help defense, good switch there by Emily Rake. She just got her hands out a little bit too much. She's called for the foul as Anna Pritchett was driving hard to her left.
Yeah, anytime they get him there with 2 hands, that's a quick call. Foul on Emily Rake.
Number 1 on Emily, 3 against the Trojans. Frankel will get a breather. Carr back in for the Trojans. Stubblefield sets the offense. Her team down 7 points. Buster had the ball tipped out of bounds. Good deflection by Emily Rake. See Emily with that right knee with the brace. She's coming back from a knee injury. Glad to see her back out here playing. I think she missed a few games because of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she came out of the Perry Meridian game, and they said they were going to try to limit her in that Ben Davis game, and they did. And they didn't play her much in that second half. And
I do believe she had some minutes against Ben Davis, I believe.
She did in the first half, and I think I talked to Steve before the game. I think they really limited her in the second half. Boy, that's a great play there by Jenna Sawyer. Tough shot.
She's got 3 points in the ball game. That was a tough shot. Makes it 15-10. Trojans by 5. 6:30 left to play in the second quarter. Penetration by Eck. Finds Carr high right side. Eck penetrates 2 defenders. Trying to lob it inside to Lothamer. Good job by the interior defense of Greenwood to take that one away. Stubblefield directs traffic out on top. Junior guard at 5'8". This Greenwood team, Rick, Brent, you saw them earlier in the season back in November. Much improved.
Yeah, they look solid. They were a little bit more out of sorts in that first game. They did hit some threes, but that was really all they did. And this game, they look a lot more under control. They hit some tough shots and playing a lot better defense. Center Grove just leads by 5. There's a great steal by Lothamer. She gets it out to Eck on the break.
She took it away from Pritchett. Emily Rake drills the 3. Well done by the senior. She's got 5 points.
Good find there by Ashley Eck to find Rake, and I've seen Emily Rake take that shot with a lot of confidence here late in this season. Early in the season, she didn't take very many. She's taken several more here as of recent. She just does a lot for this team. You know, not always in the stat line, or there's a travel forced turnover by Center Grove, but Emily Rake, her presence is much needed on the court for Center Grove.
Claire Rake back in, replacing Carr. 18-10, Trojans by 8. This matches Center Grove's largest lead. Wilson finds Rake, high left side, back out on top, Eck. One dribble to the corner, a little too high for Wilson to handle, out of bounds. 5 minutes to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll see the Center Grove Girls Basketball League players and coaches out on the floor. They'll get their chance to be introduced, so that's always a nice honor. They put in a lot of hard work this season, and they're still going. Season's not over, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, too.
Yeah, this is great to see.
Yeah, it really is.
Numbers are up this year in the Center Grove Girls Basketball League, which is great because a lot of places the numbers are down in girls basketball. So it's great to see the numbers are up this year for the Youth League. Buster had it knocked away by Eck. She gets it back, and now Lothamer ties her up, and it will be Trojan ball.
Another good defensive play there by the Trojans. Ashley Eck was all over Buster, and it ended up being Eiley Lothamer who got the good end of the deal there and forced a tie-up possession back to Center Grove. But good job by the Trojan defense.
30-second timeout. Tonight's game being presented in part by Chicago's Pizza, located in Franklin and Greenwood. Chicago's Pizza started with a simple formula in 1979 that consisted of quality ingredients and a dedication to excellence. Chicago's Pizza continues to create the best product and experience for all their patrons. Chicago's Pizza's story is told in every slice. Trojans by 8, 18-10, 4:25 to play here in the first half. JV squad victorious tonight for Center Grove, 31-10 in the first game. Final week of the regular season for Center Grove. The Trojans will host conference foe Lawrence North on Friday. Lawrence North has been atop the state rankings for most of the season. Now I think they're number 2, number 3, but still one of the best, if not the best team in the state.
Yeah, I've seen them still ranked number 1 in some polls, and I think Northwestern's that other team. So it's been one of those two teams all year. As Claire Rake loses the ball, back to Greenwood.
Quinn Kelly finds Stubblefield. Eck almost comes up with the steal. Buster. Back to Stubblefield, now being guarded by Wilson. Wilson applying the heavy pressure. She lost her dribble. Kelly fakes left, goes right, finds Stubblefield in the corner for the 3, and it goes in. Friendly roll for Stubblefield. That's her 39th three-pointer this year.
Yeah, she can shoot it, there's no doubt, and she's confident in it. She'll shoot a lot of them. That time it got the friendly roll and her first 3 of the night.
18-13, Center Grove by 5. Claire Rake's 3 is short. Trying to chase it down on the opposite corner is Wilson. She can't quite grab it in time. Out of bounds. And now the Trojans will go full court pressure. Here comes Stubblefield breaking the press between 2 defenders before the shot. Reach-in foul. I think it's going to go against Ashley Eck. If so, that'll be number 2 on Eck.
You're exactly right. That is number 2 on Eck. Team 4th.
Stubblefield. And now they're going to put a foul on Emily Rake. Once again, just too much use of the hands. That's number 2 on Emily Rake. So Emily Rake, and Ashley Eck each with 2 fouls for the Trojans.
Cara McWilliams will check back in for Eck and Emily Rake.
Stubblefield will set the offense. And now penetrates, tries to split 2 defenders, and she just lost out of bounds. Good help defense by Wilson.
Yeah, there wasn't much any contact there. She just kind of lost control and fell down and threw it out of bounds. Possession back to Center Grove. Kevin, been kind of a slow night offensively for Center Grove. They only have 18 points with 2:58 here to play in the first half. Only a 5-point lead, so things aren't real comfortable yet for Center Grove.
Greenwood now going with a 1-3-1 half-court trap. The zone defense has been effective, and now they're going to try to mix it up here, see how the Trojans respond. And now they fall back into more of that zone defense, forcing the Trojans to shoot that perimeter shot. Here's Wilson, swish.
Just a really smart play. I was watching Mary Wilson that entire possession, and she drew the defense to the right side and then slid down the baseline over to the left, and they found her wide open. Claire Rake with a nice assist to Mary Wilson.
45 three-pointers for Wilson this season. Center Grove by 8 once again, matching their largest lead. A shot just rimmed out for Sawyer. Frankel finds McWilliams. Now Carr out on top. Wilson dribbles the lane, and what do we have? Traveling called against Wilson.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Jenna Sawyer, who kind of stepped in the way of Mary Wilson, caused her to shift her footing just a little bit. Turnover on the Trojans. Number 42, Kylie Hankinoff will check in for the Woodmen. 21-13, minute 47 to play, first half. And Kevin, you're right. Center Grove's going to change it up. They're going full court pressure now.
Stubblefield handles the pressure well. She's being checked by Elena Frankel. Frankel leads Center Grove in steals. Frankel getting about 2.5 steals per game, and now Coach Bennett calls a timeout with 90 seconds to play here in the first half. And Brent, again, I've been very impressed with Greenwood. Much improved, and that's what you want to do over the course of the season. Keep improving, get yourself ready to play for the state tournament.
Yeah, they just look a lot more under control, and their defensive effort's been way better than it was that first game against Center Grove. So held Center Grove's offense pretty much in check. 21 points with 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half, and I believe Center Grove scored 64 or something like that the first time. But yeah, you're right. This Woodman team under Coach Bennett much improved since November.
Also tonight's game being presented in part by Farmers Insurance. The Jenny Stoops Agency, proud to support Trojan girls basketball, helping you be prepared for anything in the playbook since 1928. At Farmers, we know the best offense is a great defense. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Farmers Insurance, the Jenny Stoops Agency. Call 317-888-0001 for a free quote. The Jenny Stoops Agency, proud to support Center Grove girls basketball. And we'll have Jenny Stoops on our halftime show coming up here in about 1.5 minutes. Back to action. Center Grove in front by 8, 21-13. Baseline floater. She got the roll. Pritchett, she's got 4 points.
A good shot there by Pritchett, and you're right. She got another friendly roll, as did Stubblefield earlier. 21-15. This is a lot closer than some of the Center Grove fans won on senior night. It's only a 6-point lead.
Again, earlier in the year, they played back in November. Center Grove beat them by 20 points in the county tournament. Center Grove has won 5 straight against Greenwood. And over the last 15 years, Center Grove 15-5 against Greenwood. And a turnover by CG, and now the Woodmen have a chance to cut into the 6-point deficit. Quinn, she's going to try a long one, rimmed it. Rebound Trojans with 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Claire Rake sets the feet. Good arch. Got the swish.
Yeah, that was in rhythm and looked good from up here, and it was perfect. Good find there by the Trojans to find Claire Rake wide open.
CG's largest lead now of 9 points, 24-19, 24-15, excuse me. 10 seconds to play. Cross-court pass. Quinn Kelly's going to fire the three. Swish. And they're going to say the foot was on the line. So give her 2.
4 points now for Quinn Kelly. Frankel at the buzzer. No good.
Good effort by Frankel to get that last second shot off. And what a finish. Claire Rake with a big 3 put the Trojans up 9 for their largest lead of the first half. And then a great response by Quinn Kelly. She hits a 2-pointer on a long one to make it 24-17 here at halftime. It's senior night, celebrating 4 seniors for the Trojans tonight in Emily Rake, Claire Rake, Ashley Eck, and Elena Frankel. Also at Center Grove Girls Basketball League Spirit Night up next from the league. We'll talk to Jenny Stoops. That's coming up next on our halftime show. Halftime score 24-17, Trojans lead Greenwood. We're at halftime here at the Vandy. 24-17, Center Grove leading Greenwood. Kevin Conrad with you, now joined by Jenny Stoops from Farmers Insurance and also a part of the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. Tonight's game being presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. And also tonight it is CGGBL Spirit Night, so we'll see the youngsters here on the court in just a bit. And Jenny, I tell you, it's been another outstanding season so far for the youngsters in your league. I know it's still going. You've still got a lot of the season yet to go, but get us caught up to date. How are things going this year with this great league?
We are doing really well. We have a record number of girls that came out this year, so that's pretty exciting. And we just started games a couple weeks ago, and they've all been pretty good games, pretty competitive. I don't think we've had very many games more than 10-point spread, which is really awesome. So we have some really evenly spread teams.
And I should say also you got your kindergarten class, which I know is fairly new. I think you guys started the kindergartners last year. Is that right?
Yep, we started them last year, so this is our second season for kindergarten, and it's going really well. We get a lot of good feedback. We play 3-on-3 with the coaches are out there. We have a ref that's kind of helping them learn where the boundaries are. So lots of good feedback. We're looking at possibly doing 2 sessions next year. So that would be pretty exciting if we could do a fall and a spring session.
And Jenny, as we're talking, we're seeing a lot of the players and coaches being introduced here on the floor at the moment. So what a great honor just to have that chance to walk on the floor, to be recognized. This is just a great moment for these youngsters.
It is. We were just talking in the stands, which is pretty exciting that all 4 of the seniors played in the league, and they experienced this probably at the same age that these girls are, and to think, probably led to them playing on this floor, as playing in the league and then being recognized on the floor and then being out here playing is pretty exciting. So the girls were super excited. They were so loud out in the hallway. I was helping get them lined up, and it was really crazy.
Well, I know the 4 seniors that are playing tonight for Center Grove, they began playing with each other as teammates when they were in 3rd grade. They've been playing ever since together, the Rake sisters and Ashley Eck and also Elena Frankel. So, this is where it all starts in the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. And then, of course, a lot of the girls and the youth program will play in the travel program as well through Center Grove. But, again, you just want the girls to participate in this great, great league. And I know we got a special day of basketball coming up March 14th. It'll be championship Saturday over at Maple Grove Elementary School. And Jenny, that's going to be 5 championship games that day, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning with the 1st graders, and you'll conclude the day at 1 o'clock with the 5th graders. So again, you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade championships coming up March 14th, and we've been a part of that to webcast the last couple of years. We'll do it again this year. That's just a special day.
We get a lot of positive feedback from grandparents that can't watch or family that can't watch. And this year being able to do 5 championship games, that's pretty exciting for the league to be able to grow. We usually just had 3, so added 2 this year, so that's pretty exciting. glad that we can do that. Glad we could partnership and do a partnership with you and have you come and do that. It's just outstanding that we have grown so much that we can do that the last couple of years.
And last year we were able to use a couple of the Center Grove girls seniors on the broadcast as announcers, and that was so much fun. And hopefully we might be able to do something like that again this year with these 4 seniors if they're available. We'll definitely extend the invite. But so again, now you're seeing some of the really youngsters, younger ones coming out now here on the court from the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. So a lot of red and white here. Just a really good turnout. You never know. I know last year Coach Stuckmeyer said it was probably the biggest crowd that Center Grove had for girls basketball was senior night and that CGGBL night last year.
I love that we can partnership with senior night and bring these girls out and see those seniors, but then also have the seniors know that we really support them, and we're excited that they're part of the league and that they're playing from the league and representing Center Grove and also representing the league in the past. So it's a great partnership. I really hope that we can continue to have the CGGBL night the same night as senior night.
Also, we want to mention, Jenny, coming up really soon, also in March 5th, will be the travel evaluations for the Center Grove League. This is for the spring season, again, March 5th. It'll be held over at Center Grove Elementary School from 6 until 8 o'clock in the evening. Maybe some more information about the Travel League, travel evals that are coming up.
We'll have more information coming out on Facebook and our website here in the next couple weeks for registration. We usually invite second graders to play up in the C League for third grade, and then we have usually we get 1 team per grade level for the spring. There's other sports that they play, usually softball, and that's great, but we definitely want to have people come out and try out for the spring, especially if they haven't played travel. It's a great startup to play travel. It's a little less competitive, I guess you would say, and just a good way to start the travel experience.
And Jenny, I know girls basketball across the state of Indiana, a lot of programs are showing and having issues with just lack of participation. Numbers are down, but I know you and the Center Grove Girls Basketball League Board, you guys have really worked hard during the off season, since last season up until this season, to try and generate more excitement and to really do a good job to publicize everything about that Center Grove Girls Basketball League, and your numbers are up this year, so it's great to see that your hard work has paid off, and the numbers are up, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, we definitely we have a great board and lots of good people that want to promote the league, and we've really started the social media campaign, and that's huge. I think that's helped us grow. So having those new people on the board, the new blood, we're always looking for new blood. We'd love to have some of the younger parents come out and help get the league going. We've been doing I've been on the board for 5 years, so it's really neat to see where we started from and where we are now, and how we all work together just for the benefit of the league. No one has an agenda but to grow the league and to be supportive of the program, both here with the younger kids, but also in the high school and the middle school levels.
Well, Jenny Stoops, thank you very much to you, the board, your husband, Matt, who's the board president of the Center Grove Girls Basketball, everything that you do for our webcast, do these girls basketball games, and also everything that you're doing, obviously, for the youth level as well. All the best with the rest of the season, and, of course, on Championship Saturday, March 14th, and also with the evaluations for the travel program coming up on March 5th. All the best. Thank you. And just to mention, we have some balls that we give out. The girls get them at the beginning of the season. We have balls for sale, so they're $15 each, and if they want to email, just email cggbl.com if they want to buy a ball, and we'll get them to them. So we have a bunch to get rid of. All right, sounds great. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks, Kevin. All righty, Jenny Stoops joined us here at halftime from the Center Grove Girls Basketball League and also the Jenny Stoops Farmers Insurance Agency. Appreciate her support of Center Grove Girls Basketball. We are at halftime, and our score is 24-17. Center Grove leads Greenwood. Both teams now back out on the court, warming up, getting ready for the second half. Brent Nickerson now rejoins me. Brent has our halftime scores. Brent?
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. We'll start off with the Greenwood women. They have 4 points from Anna Pritchett, 3 points from Ashley Buster, 3 as well from Jenna Sawyer. Another 3 from Brooklyn Stubblefield, and they were led in scoring, as I said, with 4 points by Pritch, but also 4 points by Quinn Kelly. So 17 points for Greenwood. For Center Grove, 4 points by Ashley Eck, 5 points for Emily Rake, 6 on 2 threes from her sister Claire Rake. And Center Grove was led in scoring by Mary Wilson, who had 9 points. So again, the final score at the end of the first half, 24-17, Center Grove over Greenwood.
So we're about ready to begin things here in the second half. That will conclude our halftime show. Tonight's game being presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. Also presented in part by Chicago's Pizza and Farmers Insurance, the Jenny Stoops Agency. Brent, it's always great to see the youngsters, whether it be for the boys or for the girls, to see the youngsters out on the court. I know it's a special moment for them and also their parents.
Yeah, it's absolutely really cool to go out there on the high school court, but also really proud for, had to be a proud moment for Jenny Stoops to see all those young ladies in her lead that she's helping run, and there was quite a few of them here, and it was a fun night for them. They all got in a huddle and yelled Trojans on 3. It was actually really loud, so pretty cool moment for those youngsters.
We're ready for the second half. Greenwood with the basketball. Center Grove in front, 24-17.
And Kevin, you have to think Coach Stuckmeyer's a little worried right now after that first half performance. Only up 7, 24-17. Good defensive stop and rebound. They'll push the ball. Good ball movement there.
And you can see the Trojans trying to get the ball out on the fast break, and Wilson will be at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Mary Wilson, as we said, she has 9 points. She has a first chance to get into double figures for anyone tonight. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Hits the first one here. She's the first player in double figures tonight for either team. Foul was called against Quinn Kelly. Number 2 on Kelly, and she got them both. Wilson with the 11 points. Center Grove matching its largest lead of 9 in that first half. Center Grove outscored Greenwood 13-8 in the first quarter and outscored the Woodmen 11-9 in the second quarter. On the baseline, whistle, foul against CG. That may be Emily Rake, and if so, that's her 3rd.
It is. It's a big foul for Center Grove. Rake, her 3rd.
So we'll see if Coach Stuckmeyer makes a change or lets her play through this. At the moment, he's not bringing anyone off the bench. Stubblefield, very impressive first half for Greenwood. Handled the ball well, had a 3-pointer. Stubblefield rotates it out on top. Good job by Eck to anticipate that pass. And what do we have? Blocking foul or a charge?
They're going to call an offensive foul on Ashley Eck.
And that's her third.
That's her
foul.
3rd. So suddenly some foul trouble for the Trojans. Eck and Rake, Emily Rake, both with 3 fouls.
Anna Pritchett takes the charge. Eck did a great job. She jumped that passing lane, got the steal. The call for the offensive foul. Now the Trojans pressing, and they do get the turnover. And Wilson gets fouled. She'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, and the Greenwood fans and coaching staff wanted a 4th foul on Ashley Eck, and it was really close. She reached in, but they didn't call it. And as a result, Mary Wilson back to the line shooting 2.
Hits on the free throw. Foul called against Ashley Buster. That's her 1st, team 2nd. Wilson dead-eye on those free throws tonight. 13 points for the junior. All 4 points for CG by Wilson at the free throw line here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 6 of 6 now from the free throw line.
Center Grove's largest lead now, 11 points. .650 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pritchett to Stubblefield, right back to Pritchett. She fires the 3, got it. 7 points for Pritchett.
Good play there by Stubblefield to find Pritchett. High arcing 3, and she nailed it. It's back to an 8-point lead.
Ashley Eck to Claire Rake. Now Frankel, and she is called for traveling. Lothamer will check in for Eck. Again, she'll leave the ball game with 3 fouls. 6:19 to play in the 3rd. Rake applying pressure on Pritchett as she brings it across the timeline. A little bit of contact. Thankfully, no foul against Emily Rake. That would have been her 4th. Penetration shot on the way is missed by Pritchett. Center Grove comes up with it. Frankel across midcourt. Claire Rake doubled up. Frankel right back to Claire. She's wide open for the 3. Short. Battle for the rebound. Pulled out there by Quinn Kelly.
Good play there by Frankel. She got the defense heading in the other direction. Went right back to Claire Rake for an open 3. Just didn't go down, but good solid look for Center Grove.
Sawyer out on top. A long one for Stubblefield. Short. Lothamer with the board. Frankel, spin move, fakes the pass, and down the lane. She'll get 2 shots. Great aggressive take by Elena Frankel.
Yeah, good drive there by Elena. A little pass fake out to the wing. They had to respect the pass because there's a 3-point shooter out there, and she draws a foul. That foul's on number 4, Pritchett, her 2nd.
Frankel averaging 5 points a ball game. Misses on the first one here. 3 rebounds per game and leads the team averaging 4 assists per game. She's headed to Purdue University once she graduates from Center Grove. Still undecided on her major. Good arch, and she got it. Her first point tonight. 29-20, Center Grove by 9. 5:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. Rake almost comes up with the steal. Buster's bounce pass. It's loose on the floor. Frankel got on the floor and almost came up with it. Picked up by Pritchett. Now Stubblefield on the attack with the dribble to the baseline, to the glass, and scores.
Really good drive there by Stubblefield. 5 points for her. Good athletic move, great crossover dribble, and she knocks it down off the glass. And Kevin, it's back to 7.
Greenwood hanging around.
It's not 7 anymore.
10-point lead on that 3 by Rake. She's got 3 threes tonight, 9 points. There's another long 3. She got it again. That's Buster. She's got a couple of 3s now for 6 points.
Yeah, and this is what I saw out of them in that county game down at Indian Creek. They can hit the 3 if you leave them open.
Rake's going to try another 3. This one's off the mark. Lothamer with the rebound. The putback doesn't go. Whistle, foul against the Trojans.
And that's going to be an over the back on McWilliams, her first. Izzy Zacalo checks back in for Greenwood, and she'll replace Jenna Sawyer.
Center Grove gets it to about that 10, 11-point mark, and then Greenwood seems to respond with a big shot. So Center Grove can't quite get it to that next level, that 15, and then you want to take it to 20. And Greenwood keeps battling back with some big shots. It's 32-25. They're down 7 with 4:05 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And really, Center Grove is just getting the corner 3s. That's really what they've shot the most of tonight. It's really the only thing that Greenwood's allowing. Great job on this defensive effort by the Woodmen. Kick ball there by the Trojans. But, Kevin, we've seen it all during the first half and even here early in the second half. That corner 3s are about all they're getting open looks at. (32-25). Center Grove still leads. 3:55 to play here in the 3rd.
Whistle. Foul against the Trojans.
It looks like Lothamer.
Lothamer guilty on that one. Her first, team's 4th. Again, Center Grove's largest lead has been 11. At the moment, it's 7. And off the out-of-bounds play, Center Grove comes up with a deflection, and McWilliams with the steal.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Claire Rake.
Rake, skip pass, Carr, freshman, couple of dribbles, goes right back to Claire Rake, and now try to bounce pass it in the high post to Frankel, and it's taken away. Good defense. .320 to go in the 3rd. Another 3 from downtown. Back point doesn't go for Buster. The putback for Quinn Kelly is short, but she gets the rebound again. She's 6 foot, so she's the biggest player on the floor, the tallest player, and down the lane, fouled is Pritchett. She'll get 2 shots. First foul on Emily Carr. 5 team fouls against the Trojans. Misses on the first one.
Substitutions now for Center Grove. Eck, Hobson into the game for the first time, and Mary Wilson returns. They'll replace Frankel, Claire Rake, and McWilliams as Anna Pritchett has a second free throw.
Comes back, swishes the next one. She's got 8 points. Pritchett leads the way for Greenwood.
Yeah, it's only a 2-possession game. Center Grove needs to find some offense here pretty fast. Now possessions become even more important.
Hobson in the ball game. She shoots 60% from three-point range. She is solid. Eck in the lane, hits the basket. Give a lot of credit to Lothamer making that extra pass.
Yep, she drove the defense to the baseline, and good pivot found Ashley Eck for an open 5-footer, and she knocks it down. It's back to an 8-point lead for the Trojans. You were talking about Hobson. She does such a good job. I think she's 9 for 15 from 3 this year. She's been really solid off the bench.
Stubblefield working against Lothamer. Tough matchup for Lothamer. Trying to guard a guard on the perimeter. Stubblefield really takes one from downtown, and it's nothing but net. Well done by Brooklyn Stubblefield. She has 8 points in the ball game. That's her second 3. 5-point lead for the Trojans, 34-29 with 2:06 to play in the third. A full timeout called by Kevin Stuckmeyer of Center Grove. And again, every time the Trojans appear to be stretching that lead to double digits, Greenwood responds with a big 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And I talked to Coach Stuck before the game, and he said just 3 simple things they wanted tonight: play hard, play together, and have the right mindset. And they're going to need all 3 here. Those last 2:06 to play in the third and all the fourth quarter. It's only a 5-point lead, 34-29. And really, Kevin, since the Brownsburg game, it's been kind of a tough road for Center Grove. They've gone, 2-3 since then. Losses to Carmel, North Central, and Ben Davis, and a couple of wins over Seymour and Perry Meridian. So this is an important game. Obviously, it's senior night, but it's also an important game for confidence heading into number 1 Lawrence North and then sectional.
Center Grove has been very, very good at home under Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer over the past 3 seasons. Center Grove at home, overall, 20 wins, 4 losses. But if you look at the non-conference games, Center Grove is 12-1 here at home. Their only loss was Brownsburg back in 2017, and that was Coach Stuckmeyer's first non-conference home loss back then, 47-42, and since then, Center Grove has won 12 straight at home against non-conference opponents. Eck nearly had it taken away by Stubblefield. Wilson goes baseline, reverse layup is good. Impressive move by the junior.
Yeah, she's a scorer. She has the mentality to score the ball, and great drive and reverse layup for the junior Mary Wilson. There's a travel, and that's exactly what Center Grove needed. A bucket and a turnover. They lead by 7. Emily Rake will replace Eiley Lothamer.
Wilson, 15 points, coming off a 22-point effort on Saturday against Ben Davis. 36-29, Trojans by 7. 1:40 to play. We're in the third quarter. Trojans beat Greenwood earlier in the season by 20 in the county tournament. Much different story here tonight. Hobson fakes the 3, goes baseline, pull up, shot is good for her first 2.
She can score the ball too. Good play there by Hobson. Her first 2, as you said. She hasn't played much tonight, but quick 2 in her minutes here.
Hobson, a freshman, played in the JV contest tonight. JV victorious, 31-10 in the first game tonight against Greenwood, and a foul against the Trojans. This one going against Emily Carr, her second foul.
Number
16 fouls against the Trojans. Next one will be 1-1 for Greenwood. Out on top. Inbounds pass stolen by Ashley Eck. She'll forward the pass to Wilson. Pull-up shot. Doesn't get the roll, and Eck almost picked up her 4th foul.
It was very close there. I thought they were going to call it. Here comes Stubblefield.
Pritchett will bring it out with the dribble. Now a double team, throws it out on top. Emily Rake with the steal, and then she tried to throw it to Eck, and then Carb comes up with it, and she throws it away, and Greenwood's Kylie Hankinoff, she's a 5'10 junior. She travels with the basketball. And we'll see Carr get a breather as Claire Rake checks in for her. Final 25 seconds of the third quarter. Center Grove in front, 38-29. Center Grove's largest lead of 11 points came here in the third quarter. And now a steal. Stubblefield takes away the Center Grove pass. Stubblefield loses the dribble. 5 seconds, 4. Penetration by Buster to the baseline. Out on top, Pritchett, a catch and shoot. She had to rush it, and it's off the mark. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. It's 38-29. Center Grove leading Greenwood here on senior night. Tonight's game being presented by the Center Grove Girls Basketball League. The Center Grove Girls Basketball League mission is to teach, develop, organize, manage, and offer players the opportunity to learn the fundamental skills of basketball while instilling life lessons and values such as character, teamwork, discipline, respect, and sportsmanship. Go online at cggbl.com for more information. The Center Grove Girls Basketball League, proud to support Lady Trojan basketball. In that third quarter, Center Grove outscored Greenwood by 2, 14-12. We're ready for the fourth quarter. Trojans 38, Woodman 29. Kevin Conrad, Brent Nickerson with you tonight from the Vandy. Senior night for the Trojans, and also Center Grove Girls Basketball League night as well. Claire Rake fires the three, just around the rim and out. Emily Rake with the offensive board. Cross-court pass, Frankel. She fakes it. She finds Eck for the three, the high-arching three. Hits off the cylinder, out of bounds. It will be Greenwood ball. Some good looks for the Trojans.
Yeah, on a second chance there, created by an Emily Rake offensive rebound and couldn't knock it down, but a good look. Two good open threes by Claire Rake and Ashley Eck, and neither one of them went down. So need a defensive stop here by Center Grove. They lead by 9, 38-29, 7.5 to play in this game.
Sawyer terminates the dribble. Cross-court pass. Quinn Kelly, perimeter shot off the mark. Cleared out by Claire Rake. Reach-in foul called against Sawyer. Number 2 on Jenna Sawyer, the 5'9 junior forward.
Stubblefield will check back in for the Woodman. She's going to replace number 4, Anna Pritchett.
Center Grove back in action this Friday. Final game of the regular season, hosting Lawrence North. Greenwood will play its final game on Friday against Perry Meridian. Frankel drives, splits the defenders, and scores with the right-handed layup.
And that's what she can do best. A little, pass fake out to the side, and got free for a layup. Good drive there by the senior Elena Frankel.
11-point advantage for the Trojans, tying their largest lead of the ball game. The runner down the lane does not go. Outlet pass. Frankel to the corner. Claire Rake. The three is off the back point. Trying to save it is Emily Rake. She takes a spill right in front of the Center Grove bench. I'm glad she's okay. Again, she's recovering from that left knee injury that she suffered against Perry Meridian.
Yeah, she went down hard there. Good sportsmanship by Jenna Sawyer to help her back up from Greenwood, but she went down hard in front of that bench, but she popped right back up. Again, 11-point lead by Center Grove, 40-29.
Stubblefield brings it out with the dribble. Works on Eck. Eck now switches off to Quinn Kelly. There's another long three. This one is short this time by Buster. Battle for the rebound, and Coach Bennett wanted to foul against the Trojans as Sawyer ended up on the floor. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood ball. But Coach Bennett really wanted to foul, and I think some of the Greenwood fans likewise saw a foul.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Greenwood fans, and they might have had a case. She couldn't tell from up here, obviously, but she did end up on the ground. But Greenwood retains possession. Deep three again by Stubblefield. No good. There's a rebound by Ashley Eck.
Eck, 121 rebounds coming into tonight's ball game. 6 is her average per game, and she leads the Trojans in rebounds. And Claire Rake off the mark there with that one. Trojans by 11, 40-29, 5:40 to play in the ball game. Buster pulls it out with the dribble. Into the high post, Sawyer. Good defense by Eck, applying heavy pressure. Kelly on the baseline. She'll go to the line to get 2 free throws.
And it's going to be Emily Rake, her 4th. Kelly will go to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
Short on the first one.
Kevin, she's played a good game for a sophomore. 6-foot sophomore. She's much improved over the last time that Center Grove played, and she's been solid tonight. She's averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds for the women as a sophomore.
Wilson and Emily Rake get a breather for the Trojans. Kelly hits the next free throw. She's got 5 points in the ball game. Trojans by 10, 40-30. Carr back in there along with McWilliams. Greenwood sticks with the zone defense. Eck on the baseline. Skip pass out on top. Frankel high arching three. Short. Eck with the offensive board, but her putback doesn't go. Now Carr comes up with the board, and the Trojans will reset the offense. And now a reach-in foul against Stubblefield. Some oohs and ahs from the Greenwood fan. They didn't think there was much there. Wilson on the bench very long. She checks back in.
No, they need her offense in there. They're not out of the woods yet. They only lead by 10 with 4:57 to play. Need some more points in this game. And her free throw shooting coming down the stretch will be key.
Just a splash and go there for Mary Wilson.
Absolutely.
She's ready to go. 4:50 to play in the ball game. Trojans by 10. Here comes Wilson on the baseline to the corner. They find her. Quick shot, short. Rebound, Greenwood. Tough shot.
Yeah, it got covered up quick. The closeout came pretty fast. It kind of forced a quick three by Mary Wilson. Came out a little flat. Rebound to Greenwood. So they try to cut into this 10-point lead for Center Grove.
Stubblefield behind the back dribble. Pritchett. And a foul against Elena Frankel. Some contact out on top.
That's going to be 1-on-1 now for Greenwood. Pritchett will go to the line. She's 1 of 2 on the night. Hobson comes in. She'll replace Claire Rake. I would assume another, like you just said, a quick breather for Claire, and she'll be back in this game. Her free throw shooting, she's over 90% on the season, so she won't be on the bench long.
Pritchett, 8 points tonight. 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Misses here on the 1-and-1. Whistle from the outside official. Must be a lane violation. They're going to let her shoot it again. And she gets the free throw. 2 out of 3 from the stripe, 9 points. She leads the way for Greenwood. Stubblefield Next in line with 8 points, and Buster has 6 points. This one is off the rim, cleared out by Frankel. 40-31, Trojans by 9. Hobson in the high post. Frankel into the corner. Wilson fires the three, got it.
Yeah, much different look there. A lot more time to shoot it. High arching three. She has 18 points. Good find there by the point guard, Elena Frankel, to find Mary Wilson.
43-31 Trojans. Center Grove's largest lead now with 12 points. And Stubblefield banks it in. 10 points. She's in double figures. Full timeout called by Greenwood. Stops the clock with 3:48 to play in the fourth. Center Grove 43, Greenwood 33.
And they just can't shake the Woodman. It stays at 10 points, and they had it up to 11. Was that the highest, Kevin? Was it 13 at one point?
12,
12,
I think.
okay.
Yes, 12.
It's back to 10, but it hasn't been much more than 8 or 10 in most of the games. So Greenwood's done a good job of hanging around, and they're in this ball game. Center Grove's going to have to knock down some free throws here in this fourth quarter.
Again, senior night tonight for the Center Grove Trojans. Looking at the 4 seniors, Elena Frankel. Her future plans, she says she wants to attend Purdue University, undecided on the major. Ashley Eck, she's going to attend Indiana State University. She will play volleyball on a full ride scholarship. And for Claire Rake, she will attend Truman State. She'll play college basketball. It's a Division II program in Missouri. Plays in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Says she'll either major in business or exercise science. And Emily Rake says here she will attend Miami of Ohio, and she plans to major.
She's going pre-med, if I'm not mistaken.
Pre-med,
yeah.
That's right. Pre-med. I want to be a physician, assistant, or dermatology.
Smart kid, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
They do not get that from their father. We know that. We've learned that over the years. So I'm just kidding. What a great family they are, and look forward to watching Claire play. They're in the same conference as the University of Indianapolis, so if you ever want to come watch Claire Rake play, she'll be in town once a year playing in the Great Lakes Valley. As Orlando Frankel's tied up, they're going to get a travel. They had her tied up right in the corner. And a turnover for Greenwood. Emily and Claire Rake both check back in. They'll replace Hobson and McWilliams. Kevin, big stops here right now needed for Center Grove.
Center Grove leads it by 10 points. 3:20 to play in the ball game. And Eck takes it away from Sawyer, and then Sawyer tries to get it back. She's calling for the foul. That'll be number 3 on Jenna Sawyer. Again, the Trojans have won 5 straight against Greenwood. Center Grove under Coach Stuckmeyer the past 3 seasons now, 12-1 here on the home court against non-conference teams. And the Trojans have won 12 in a row against non-conference teams. Wilson doesn't get the roll. Rebound, Greenwood. Quinn Kelly rips it down.
Yeah, good solid rebound there by Kelly. It's a good open look by Mary Wilson, but couldn't get it to fall. It remains 10 as we're inside 3 minutes now to play.
Trojans need to continue to play that great defense. Know where the shooters are. Kelly tries a 3. Weak side rebound. Putback doesn't go for Pritchett. And now Sawyer gets the offensive board. Her putback doesn't go, but she's fouled.
Yeah, Coach Stuckmeyer's not going to be real happy giving up a couple offensive rebounds at this point in the game, and this is where they need that right mindset and play together and play tough. And right there, Emily Rake is going to foul out of this game. Good ovation for the senior Emily Rake.
Had her with 5 points tonight. She had 2 free throws and a 3-pointer.
Yeah, number 11, Jenna Sawyer, still got a line to shoot 2 and chance to cut into this lead. And she does. She knocks it down. It's a 9-point lead. She has 4.
She got them both.
Yeah, just a couple hustle plays there by Greenwood on the offensive boards. Turns into 2 points. They cash in. And Greenwood's going to have to start fouling here or trapping, which is what they did last possession.
Frankel, skip pass, Wilson. Right back to Frankel, down the lane. High arching shot, uses the glass well, banks it in. She's got 5 points.
Good play there by Frankel. And right now there needs to be a lot of Claire Rake and Mary Wilson at the free throw line. Center Grove really needs to find them in these last couple minutes.
Corner three is short by Buster. A battle for the rebound. It's on the floor. Wilson ties up Sawyer. It will be Greenwood ball.
Good hustle there by Jenna Sawyer to get on the floor for Greenwood. Minute 58 to play. Still a 10-point lead for Center Grove.
Stubblefield pulls it out with the dribble. Buster back to Stubblefield with a minute 45 to go in the ball game. Greenwood down 10. They got to find something quickly. Kelly down the lane. There's some contact. Foul against Frankel. She was trying to take the charge.
Pretty tough call there. She didn't really have much of a chance nowhere to go really, and Quinn Kelly ran right into her, and they called the blocking foul.
10 fouls against the Trojans. Double bonus here for Quinn Kelly. She's 1 out of 2 from the stripe. Misses here on the first one. She has 5 points in the ball game. Izzy back in for Greenwood, and Quinn Kelly hits on the next free throw. 6 points for Kelly. 9-point lead for the Trojans. 90 seconds left to play in this ball game. Stay tuned. Coming up on the post-game show, Brent Nickerson will go down to the court, try to get some words with the seniors. As we see Wilson rolling off the shot, but she got it back. She's fouled. She'll go to the line again, where she has made a living tonight at that free throw line.
Yeah, she's been solid. Great offensive rebound twice there by Mary Wilson. That foul was on number 4, Pritchett. It was her third. Mary Wilson knocks down the first one. She now has 19 in the game.
She had 22 Saturday against Ben Davis. She's right around that 20-point mark now. She got them both, so she has 20 big ones here tonight for the Trojans, and they needed every single one of them.
Absolutely. They're up by 11. She's 8 for 8 from the free throw line, has 20 for the Trojans.
Eck knocks it out of bounds. 1:17 to go.
Yeah, talking about Mary Wilson again, she's going to make a great collegiate player as well. I know she's getting recruited by several schools, so it's tough to find a kid that can shoot threes that regularly and that confidently. She shoots 4% this year. She was 47, I think, last year, so she can knock it down. Good play there by the senior Elena Frankel up to Ashley Eck, and now Center Grove is feeling a little bit more comfortable. Eck's 8 point, and they lead by 13.
Also with Wilson, she's great on the threes, but also very good on the mid-range shot as well. So 45 seconds left to play in this one. Inside shot doesn't go for the Woodman. Stubblefield, though, comes up with the rebound. She's going to take a really long three. It's off the back points. And Claire Rake comes up with the steal for the rebound. And she'll go to the basket and draws contact. Reach-in foul against Buster, her second foul. So Claire will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That's her second.
Claire Rake tonight, 9 points. A chance here with a couple of free throws to get into double digits. She averages 11. A chance here to achieve her average. And the first free throw is off the mark. She'll have one more coming. Again, Brent making his way down to the floor. Once this game concludes, he will be down the court with some post-game interviews with the 4 Center Grove seniors. And we'll see Ashley Eck and Elena Frankel, 2 of the seniors, leave the ball game. You hear the applause from the crowd. Also Mary Wilson Jr. going to the bench. What a great game tonight for Mary Wilson, 20 points. And Claire Rake comes back, hits the next free throw. She's got 10 points in the ball game, and she'll exit the ball game. Hear the applause for Claire Rake, the other senior. Makes it now 50-36. Center Grove with its largest lead of 14. What a great game tonight by Greenwood. Much, much improved. Battled all the way here to the end. We have 20 seconds left to play. Solid performance by Greenwood. Sectional begins next week here at Center Grove. Trojans will play on Tuesday against Shelbyville in the first round. Stubblefield misses on the jump shot, rebound. Lothamer, final 10 seconds here in the senior night game for the Trojans. McWilliams across midcourt. To Carr, 2 seconds, one, and that'll be the ball game. Final score, 50-36. Center Grove with the win over Greenwood. Center Grove now 17-5 on the season, 7-1 here at home. And over the last 3 seasons, Center Grove 12, or make that now 13-1 in home non-conference games under Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. So the Trojans are 5-0 in non-conference games here on the home court this season. So very impressive win tonight for the Center Grove Trojans. What we'll do, we'll take a break and come back with our post-game show. Hopefully we'll get a chance to chat with some of the seniors and possibly Coach Stuckmeyer in just a bit on our post-game show. Once again, the final 50-36. Center Grove defeats Greenwood here at the Vandy.
Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is bone BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding. Welcome to Campbell's Highland Grill.
Campbell's Highland Grill, a family-owned Scottish-American sports grill in Greenwood. Dig into appetizing American food that you'll love, as well as traditional Scottish fare. Family-friendly and great specials too. Kids eat free on Tuesdays. Enjoy our tasty breakfast on the weekend, and free Sundays on Sunday.
The best thing to eat on the menu is the Berkeley Turkey Club. No way, the best thing on the menu is bone BLT.
Campbell's Highland Grill in Greenwood.
Don't forget to top it off with Bellamy's bread pudding.
The buying experience at Indy Honda is second to none, and our reputation speaks for itself. But don't take my word for it. You owe it to yourself to check out the over 1,200 reviews online. Come in now for great savings across the entire Honda lineup. Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX for just $189 a month, or a CRV LX with all-wheel drive for just $259 a month.
There's only one, Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Indy Honda, US 31 South of Stop 12 in Indy.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Vandy for one final time tonight. Final score tonight, Center Grove defeating Greenwood 50-36. Lady Trojans now 17-5 on the season, 7-1 on the home court this season. So a great finish for the Trojans here in this ball game against a very feisty Greenwood Woodman team. And we'll be talking to Coach Stuckmeyer here in just a moment to get his thoughts on this win tonight. So again, 50-36, Lady Trojans over the Woodmen here at the Vandy. Kevin Conrad with you. And now we'll talk to Center Grove head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. And Coach, congratulations. Boy, a feisty Greenwood team, much improved since you guys last saw them back in November in the county tournament, but that's what you expect. Teams do get better as the season progresses, but you guys found a way to win this game tonight. Just talk about this great game for you guys tonight here on senior night.
Yeah, it was. We expected that from Greenwood. They play hard. They're well coached. I don't know exactly what their record is looking back, but they're the best 4 or 5 win team that you'll see probably around the state.
Yeah, they're 4-17 now.
Okay, so they have some girls that can put it in the basket, and you can tell they've been well coached and they're hungry. And most teams are in the county, and especially this year, our girls had a good start to the season, did a nice job of taking care of business early and in that county tournament. So you're going to get the best shot from teams like this, and you have to respond, and it probably wasn't our best night, but we grinded it out enough.
Exactly, and you got a great performance tonight by your junior, Mary Wilson. 20 points. I know she had a 22, I think, against Ben Davis on Saturday, but she seems to be really shooting it well right now, Coach.
She is. She's really worked hard at just slowing her mind down as the game goes and being more composed on a catch and reading the game a little bit more, and she's done a really nice job of that the last 3 weeks to month of the season, and it's paying off for her. She's kind of carrying the weight right there.
Well, Coach, you guys are now 17-5 on the season. 7-1 here at home. I know it's important. You want to take care of this home court, and especially knowing that you got the sectional here next week.
Yeah, we do, and it's more about the process for us right now. We got to keep that chip on the shoulder and have the right mindset and do it the right way, and wins at home and that sort of thing will take care of itself. But we just have to do a nice job of taking care of those intangibles that have been the standard for our program for 3 years now, and a standard for these seniors for 3 years now, and they're going to have to do that for 2 more weeks, 1 more week, or however many more weeks they're ready to have in them.
Well, Coach, good win tonight. Good luck this Friday. I know it's going to be a tough one, your final game of the regular season against a very good MIC foe and Lawrence North, one of the top teams, maybe the top team in the state. We shall see. But good luck on Friday, Coach.
Appreciate it, Kevin. Thanks so much.
All right, head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer joining us here on the postgame show, and our Brent Nickerson is standing by down on the court with the 4 seniors. Brent, take it away.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. We're here with 4 special seniors. Obviously, it was senior night tonight. We're going to start on my left with Ashley Eck. And Ashley, one of your mantras throughout the year is it's a team effort. Everybody has to do their thing. You really needed that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Greenwood's a good team, and I think that, like, we all know that, like, they always want to beat us, and we should have the same mentality against them. And I think it's just a team effort. Like, we all have to work together, and it starts on defense, and then it'll transition over to offense.
Absolutely. It was a tough game. And Elena, talk a little bit about what the crowd meant tonight. You saw all your future Trojans and girls that look up to you guys out here, and obviously senior night, you had a lot of families. Talk about this atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, the fans were really great tonight. They cheered us on. There were a bunch of them here. I thought it was really cool to see all the CGGBL behind our bench and cheering on. Yeah, there was. And here for the seniors.
It was a good win. Obviously, it was started off a little sloppy, I think, is what Coach Kevin Stockmeyer would probably say, but you got it done. Talk a little bit, no rest. You got to come right back for number 1. You've already beaten number 1 this year one time in Hamilton Southeastern. You get another chance against Lawrence North Friday. Tell me what that's going to be like.
I think we're ready to come in. We're definitely hungry. We have something to prove, and we want to show everyone that we're not just some team, and we're here to win. And I think we really need to make a statement.
Need a big crowd too, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Obviously, Lawrence North comes in here Friday night. Number 1, they knocked off Hamilton Southeastern early in the year, have another chance. And we'll talk to Claire. And Claire, you were talking about your shot. A little off again tonight, but it doesn't matter. You got the win, right? Another special event coming up for you guys. You guys get to host sectional for the first time, and you guys are seniors. You've won 40 county championships in a row, a chance to win 3 sectionals. Talk about after Lawrence North, obviously that's number 1, but talk about that sectional coming up.
I think we're all excited. The past few games we haven't really been on our A game, and I think we're just ready for sectionals, especially if we can get momentum going into Lawrence North and then into sectionals. I think we're all just ready.
For a big crowd, obviously Tuesday night against Shelbyville, a new opponent in the sectional, but I just want to talk to you guys for just a second on behalf of everyone and the whole crowd. We really appreciate what you guys do. You're unselfish, you play the right way, and we wish you the best of luck as you move into the state tournament. Congratulations, ladies. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much to the 4 seniors. Again, Claire Rake, Emily Rake, Ashley Eck, and Elena Frankel. They win it here tonight on senior night over Greenwood, a very feisty Greenwood team, 50-36 your final score. Center Grove now 17-5 on the season, again 7-1 here on the home court. Center Grove now will get ready for the Lawrence North Wildcats coming this Friday. They've been the number one team in the state for a good majority of this year, so that'll be a great matchup for the Lady Trojans. And then CG goes back to the hardwood next Tuesday. First round of the sectional here at Center Grove. Center Grove will play the second game next Tuesday at 7:30 against the Shelbyville Golden Bears. So that's your schedule for the Lady Trojans here for the next couple of games. And looking at the scoring summary tonight, Center Grove led 13-8 after the first quarter, outscored Greenwood 11-9 in the second quarter, and led 24-17 at halftime. In the third quarter, Center Grove outscored Greenwood 14-12 and led 38-29, and the Trojans outscored the Woodmen 12-7 in the final quarter to win 50-36. And now Brent rejoins me here along press row with the scores from tonight's ball game. Brent.
All right, Kevin, we'll start with the Greenwood Woodmen. 6 points from Ashley Buster, 9 points from Anna Pritchett, 5 points from Jenna Sawyer, the 5'9" sophomore, 6 points from Quinn Kelly, and they were led in scoring by Brooklyn Stubblefield, who leads them in scoring, averaging 15. She had 10. For Center Grove, Ashley Eck had 8 points, Elena Frankel 5, 2 points for Ella Hobson, 9 for Claire Rake, 5 for Emily Rake, and they were led in scoring once again by Mary Wilson, who ended the night with 20 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line.
So now CG gets ready for Friday's game against Lawrence North.
Yeah,
and
in comes number one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I know it's a team that Center Grove, I think, has only beaten them a couple of times since the mid-'90s when the Mid-Conference came about, and we'll see how the Trojans do on Friday, and then they'll again start the sectional next Tuesday.
Yeah, and talking to the great group of seniors down there off the mic, they know they haven't been playing their best basketball, and they know they need to come together, and it starts Friday night against number one Lawrence North. They need to get a good showing there against LN to kind of kick them into the sectional play, and they know that. And, it's a special group, and they all talk about playing defense. And if they play solid defense against LN, they hold teams to under 38 points a game. You never know what can happen, especially here in the Vandy.
So for us, we're planning on being back here at the Vandy this Friday to have the live webcasts of not only the varsity game, but also the JV girls basketball game as well. So that's coming up this Friday. We'll be here at the Vandy at 6 o'clock with the JV game, and then the varsity game against the Wildcats at 7:30. So we'll have a double header, if you will, on Friday night. Well, Brent, I appreciate your work tonight. Maybe some closing thoughts. Again, these 4 seniors, they're a great group of young ladies doing something very special, and they're obviously, once they move on from Center Grove, they're going to go to college and do some great things in life.
Yeah, absolutely. All 4 of them I've gotten to know very well over the last couple of years, and it's just great even to talk to them off camera and just how they go about things. They do everything together. They're as a team. They're from, their mindset under Coach Stuckmeyer is great. They know they don't care who gets the credit. They play unselfishly, and that can lead into good things coming up in this state tournament. So you're right. It's a great group of kids. They're going to be great representatives of Center Grove, and wish them the best. But, it's not over. Obviously, there's a lot of basketball to play, and they want to make a deep run in this state tournament.
Well, I appreciate your help tonight. Great job on the post-game interviews on the court, and we'll see you on Friday night.
All right. Sounds good, Kevin. Thank you.
Tonight's game was produced by CG Sports Network, and once again, Center Grove beating Greenwood here on senior night. Final score 50-36 with the win. Center Grove now 17-5 overall. Greenwood falls to 4-17. Once again, the Trojans host Lawrence North for a conference game this Friday at 7:30. In the regular season finale, we'll be here with the webcast at 6 o'clock of the JV contest, followed by the varsity game at 7:30. Until then, this is Kevin Conrad for Brent Nickerson saying good night, everyone, from the Vandy Gym at Center Grove High School.